We're still up close and personal with who he likes to call himself, the blind pilot, Daniel Odongo. A story that's so encouraging, makes you look at all the challenges you're facing, and you're like, wait, these are just a drop in the ocean, man. There's so much more I can do. And he says, I mean, the sky isn't a limit. If there are footprints on the moon, the sky is definitely not the limit. Still with Daniel Odongo. Now that you're at Skylink, you're going there with other students, you're learning how to, get these planes up in the air. What are some of the challenges you faced at that level now? Because every phase, every level, different challenges. What are the challenges now?
Challenges now came in terms of school fees, because they're a little bit expensive, and also getting the planes. Most of them are not well serviced. At times we get afraid even going up with them. Weather. At times it's raining, you can't go up there, have to wait and wait and wait until the whole day now ends like that. But I thank God, because with the same challenges, they also make me to be a very strong and a proficient pilot.
Right.
Because pilot is just about moving the air, but how disciplined are you and how cooperative are you with the other people? Okay. Because you can't fly alone. You need people in the tower to communicate to get you directions when you're lost, and all that is about teamwork. Okay, and they usually say a prerequisite to become a pilot is 20/20 vision. Of course, I'm saying 20/20 vision. Yes. So the eye surgery was done correctly, everything is proper. When they hear Captain Daniel Odongo is at your cockpit, people shouldn't worry. Why worry? Mbele iko sawa. Mbele iko sawa. Mbele iko sawa. And maybe what people do not understand so much, you only need sight within the on the grounds, on the taxiing. After doing the taxiing, you're up in the skies, you can't see even where you are. Right. We rely so much on communication to seek direction from where you are and where you're headed to. But my sight is very perfect. I thank God for that. Yes. Okay, and you also decided to take the challenges you faced and use that as a source of inspiration to, help others as well and make it bigger than you. You have a consultancy that you're running right now as well. Yeah, I began this Nangai Disabilities and Consultancy just to bring about teachers who have done special needs education, those who have faced also the similar problems of rejection from their families, so that we can also reach other people, especially children in the informal settlement here in Nairobi and other parts of the country, to tell them it's very much possible. Because there are so many parents who have lost hope because their children are having a number of disabilities. One, we get to them because they've been moving from one village to another, looking from where they are. Also talking to the institutions around, telling them that this disability can be handled this or that way. Let us facilitate where we can, so that at least by the end of the day, he or she can also live a normal life like any other child. We prioritize them so much because we know, as a country, and even I personally, if somebody never touched my life, then I could not be where I am today. That's why every now and then I always cry from the deepest of my heart, where will I find my father? My father in somewhere there in Netherlands, but now getting to the father now, it becomes a problem. But I know with the support from the government, that's Honorable Kenyatta, the president, and also Monica Juma, the ambassador, I'll be able to access him one of these fine days, because I also feel that I should also go to that country just to thank them because they've been so much supportive. I had a donor from that country who has been standing in for me for the last 18 years. And it's not just good for me to leave them the way they left me like that. You'd like to meet them and just tell them, thank you for being there. Yes. And also present them what I'm doing, because I'm not just being a pilot, but also going back to the community to touch those lives, to tell them that mama, baba, nyanya, hata ukiwa na mtu mwenye ako na ulemavu, ujua siku moja, you'll always have a story to tell. Because this is the reason why I began this Nangayo Disabilities and Consultancy. We are based in Mathare, and we run a number of activities. Like on 1st of May, I'll be in Machakos. I would love to meet Governor Mutua, because a number of cases in Machakos that are there that they have not been addressed to. We see a child having more than one disability is left at home. And we look at the intellectual level of this child, he can make it. It's just that he doesn't have this opportunity. But whenever he gets this opportunity, he can also make it in life and make a story one of these fine days. That's why we're asking Kenyans from wherever they are of goodwill, kindly support this mission. We have a pay bill number, which is 676256. At least we can buy a braille machine like this. It goes about 85,000 to a single month. Braille machine. One braille machine goes at 85,000. And I'm targeting at least to raise like about 10 of them. Just take them to children who need it, because what I'm doing is about inclusive. Not that I'm going to take this child from this community and take him to a special place anywhere. Is to be in the same place, in the same locality, I talk to them, they accept this child the way is have this kind of a disability and provide the necessity for this child to use within the same environment. Because I don't also feel good when I'm being put off from my family members. I need them so much. As much as they don't need me, to me, I need them so much. That's why I'm also encouraging Kenyans, kindly participate. When I'll be having a walk in Machakos with Governor Mutua, I'm hoping he's going to be listening to the interview the same. Kindly be part, be the first priority. Because as I'll be leaving Machakos, I'll be here to Kisumu, from Kisumu, I'm getting to Mombasa. I want to go to a number of counties. Let them embrace all this, because nobody wishes to be born with a disability. Nobody wishes to be in the same kind of a disabled situation. All of us, we need one another. And the courteous of Kenyans, they're always good in supporting. The way they did Gideriman, I'm also addressing the issue of a child living with a disability. Okay. How do we get to him?
Okay. And, you know, it also, because your story, it's very inspiring. And it goes even beyond disability. For people who are feeling like probably their chances in life are gone, and they're fully able to do everything they need to do, but at times you just feel like, yani si kismat yako, you're always unlucky every single time, misfortune upon misfortune. What do you tell such people? Because the story of your life, Daniel, it's been surmounting one challenge over the next, over the next. What do you tell such people as we wrap up?
Revisit what you want to be in life, work for it, know that there's no limit. You're the one to make your own limitations. You have to revise your own limitations and go ahead with them. Learn to overcome them. And more so is to tell Kenyans, let's know that a child with disability can also make it the way Daniel made it to be where he is. Okay. And more so, kindly let them be supportive to what you are doing. Because most of us are students, but we find it to be our own responsibility to go back in the community and support such kind of a child.
Okay. Daniel Odongo, eka uzito. Asante sana mazee.
Nashukuru sana.
I like what you said, man. At the end of the day, the sky isn't the limit. If there are footprints on the moon, the sky is definitely not the limit. Powerful message from Daniel Odongo. He calls himself the Blind Pilot. Of course, be part of that noble cause, because he's going around the country just making sure that everyone, all the children who are feeling probably left out, can feel more included in society. So be part of that noble cause.